Hi, it's Kelsey with Shipwreck Beads, and it is Friday, and we're going to make some earrings, and I'm going to straighten up my desk while I talk to you. I know I'm a little bit behind. Had to fill in our shipping department today. We had some people, our shipping manager's on vacation, and then our other shipping person was on, ended up going sick because everybody here has the crud, and so yeah, I got to fill in and process orders. So if you ordered and it's shipping out today, then I was the one who made that happen for you. With our shipping department, we've got our pickers who pull the orders, and then we've got a double checker and a processor. So I double check the orders, make sure everything's correct, and then I ship them out and charge the cards and all of that. So that's what I did today. And so yeah, I'm running a little behind, but I think we'll be okay. Hi Pam, hi Emily, my baby sister joining us today. So our last video we made some simple gemstone necklaces, and we got a request, hi Mary, to make some earrings with the same material, some matching earrings. So I have all of my materials left out because I haven't had a chance to clean up. So I thought we would throw together some earrings. So I've got some earring components and all of the same materials that we've got that we used on Wednesday. And so I thought we'd make some earrings with them. So thanks for joining me. Hi Mary Joy. Mary Joy, you were there on our Twitch video yesterday, weren't you? It was a lot of fun talking with you. Oh, hey, Savannah. All right. So yeah, let me catch my breath. I'm a little disorganized. Usually I take some time to like prep before the videos, and I didn't have time to do that today because our shipping department goes till 4 o'clock, and so I had to finish up down there. And yeah, all right then. Deep breaths. It is Friday. I'm very excited about that. Tomorrow, my daughter's Girl Scout troop, we're hosting our Pinewood Derby, so we're going to be doing that. We're actually doing that in the upstairs portion of Shipwreck tomorrow. We've got several different troops joining us, and it's a really fun time. So I've got that to look forward to for the weekend, and then Sunday, more football, go Hawks. Okay, so this is one of the necklaces we made on Wednesday. Used really pretty druzy and some lava beads and some amethyst. Hi Deb. Let's see, what else do we make? We made this little amethyst tab necklace. So what we did on Wednesday is we experimented with using beads and chain to make some simple necklaces. And then we also made this guy, which I really like how this one turned out. These are really good layering necklaces too. So I've got some, I think we'll mainly be working in silver today because that's what I have mostly for the components. But we might be able to throw some gold together, maybe do some chain tassels or something like that. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna chat with you while I clean up my desk a little bit so I can actually have some workable space here. Whew. The gold one, you like the gold one, Deb? That one's my favorite too. All right. We've got a bunch of different silver components here that we'll play around with. All right, we'll go ahead and angle you down and get started. All righty. So let's see. Turn on some extra lights here, I think. Is that a little better to see? All righty. So here's some of the different components that I have pulled. Some of these are TierraCast, some of these are from our pewter, and look at these little cloud stud earrings. Super fun. All right, so what do you think we should do first? One really fun style, I think we'll give it a try, is using some of these. These are some of the quartz crystal drops. So as I mentioned before, every time we get these little quartz crystals, the rough quartz drops in, they can vary in size and shape. So one time we got them in and they were really small little guys here. So we'll make a pair of earrings with those. And so earrings, because they can be smaller, you don't have to worry about using a thicker gauge wire. What necklace am I wearing? Yes, it does. So this was actually one of the make and takes that TierraCast did at our artisan market, I think 2 summers ago. We made these really fun little tassels, and then I added some charms. And of course, it's Blue Friday here in Washington, which means we celebrate our Seahawks. And so it's got my Seahawks colors, and then of course my last name, my last initial, and a feather for the Seahawks. So that's the necklace I'm wearing today, Heidi. And these are all TierraCast components. So again, when you're working with earrings and doing wire wrapping, you don't necessarily need to use as heavy gauge of wire as you would for necklaces. I like to use a 20 to 22 gauge for necklaces, but with earrings, because you don't want that extra weight, you want to use something a little smaller. So this is a 24 gauge wire that we're going to use to wrap some of these little quartz spears. And I'm going to dump a few of them out just because I want to try and get the sizes somewhat close. Oh, thanks, Heidi. Hi, Kat. So it's okay with when you're working with natural materials to have a little bit of variation, but I still like them to be sort of similar in size. So I joined a gym yesterday for the first time in years. One of my good friends talked me into it because she's been going and she really likes it. We joined up at Planet Fitness. I'm really impressed. It's only $10 a month and the facilities are really, really nice. I'm trying to talk my husband into going too. But we'll see if I can get him to be motivated to go. But it really helps having a friend who goes, because then you've got that extra accountability. Someone motivating you and cheering you on. Let's see. I'm trying to find some that are similar in size here. What I love about these strands is just how different each of them are and how different each of the pieces are. Yeah, before New Year. I'm not waiting this time. Well, and so I always do those like subscription makeup boxes, like the Ipsy and the Birchbox. And so I decided I was going to cancel my Ipsy and then join the gym instead, because I feel like that's a good trade-off. So I think do that one in the center. That's pretty close. We'll go with those. Love those. Link to those, please. They are I believe it's ST32 on our website, but I'll go ahead and post a link as soon as the video's over. But I always have a hard time in the winter. I don't know if it's like that seasonal depression or what do people call it, but I needed something, so I thought that maybe joining a gym might help. I'm going to go ahead and string on my crystals. I'm actually, I think, going to add a spacer in there between them. So let's see, what should I do? I think, actually, I'm going to use, this is a TierraCast component. See that there? I love these little, they're like a little tribal fan shape. They're one of my favorite components for earrings that TierraCast makes. So we'll use those. And I'm going to cut off a chunk of wire just because I don't like to work with it on the spool. Where are my cutters? I'm so disorganized. Oh, there they are. Haha. All right, so we're gonna do like a little wrap on this. You're gonna string that through and fold both of the ends up like that. And then you'll wrap around the center of the wire. And then we're going to finish off the top with a wrapped loop. So I've got that wrapped on there just like that. Actually going to tuck that little end in. So I'm going to grip my wire, bend it 90 degrees, turn it up. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. And we're going to wrap it around, just sort of a messy wrap. Just like that. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to do that to all 6 of my crystal points. So after it's trimmed, you're going to have a little section like that. So we'll do that to the rest of them. So again, you're going to string it through, and you're going to want about an inch on one side. You don't need too much. Depends on how many wraps you want to do. And then you're going to take the short end and wrap it around the long wire. So you guys all have plans for the weekend? I'm going to hit up the gym after work. I went last night and I'm committed to going. I'm going to do it. I'm going to force myself to go. I'm going to do my 90-degree bend, rotate my pliers, bring it around. Now sometimes I'll just leave it, hold it in here. Christmas bazaar and a nap. That sounds good. I think I'm going to have friends over on tomorrow night to watch movies and play pool or something. I don't know. My husband's going out to a rap battle, and I'm not really into that too much. Hey, Tracy. Yep, I'm committed for the gym. You're putting a fence for your new horse. Oh, cool. Let's see. And hi, Carla. And Deb, you're taking a class. Oh, a poinsettia bracelet. Oh, that'll be fun. Working on your jewelry collection and watching football. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be finishing up my laundry. Last weekend, I got a chance to rearrange my laundry room, which was really, really needed. We just moved in April, and I haven't really had a chance to sort of organize a lot of the rooms. And so that's what I did this weekend. I moved a table in there so we'd have something to fold on, kind of rearranged my little hanging racks. All right, so I've got my little wrap there. Oh, fun. Yeah, we decided we were going to have some family over for Thanksgiving too, so we've got to start getting ready for that. You got plans this weekend, Savannah? All right, so I've got 3 of these made. I'm going to make 3 more for the other earring. This one is bugging me. It's not sitting quite straight the way I want it. I need to cut off more wire here. So I think you need about a foot of wire total. Also have Christmas shopping to start. Ooh, girl, you're ahead of the game. I usually don't start Christmas shopping till like December 15th. I'm impressed. Wish you were done. You haven't even started. Yeah, I don't. I'm a big procrastinator when it comes to Christmas gifts. Although actually I do make a lot of my gifts, so I got that one finished. So you can't really procrastinate too much when you're making presents. You do have to kind of plan for that. Although I've spent many a late night, like on December 23rd and 24th, finishing up those last minute gifts that I didn't get finished. You like to be done by Thanksgiving? Well, that's, that's actually pretty smart to be done, and then you can just enjoy it and not be stressed out by everything. See, that's my problem. I wait and put it off, and then I'm super stressed out the week before Christmas, and I'm like, I have so much to do, so many gifts to make. Why did I do this to myself? Next year I'll be better, and then that never happens. So I don't really be too precise on these, just because I feel like with the rough sort of natural crystals that you're using, it kind of lends itself to more of a rustic kind of look. It's going to be down at McCoy's, Savannah. It's tomorrow night, and yeah, I don't know. That's all I really know about it. I think Mark is performing, and that's why he's going, but I don't know. We're watching one of my daughter's friends, so I'm not going to be able to go. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'll just have people over instead. So if you want to come hang out with me and watch some movies and drink some wine or whatever, you're more than welcome to join us. So for those of you that don't know, Savannah's sort of I wouldn't call you my sister-in-law because you guys aren't married, but she's my husband's brother's girlfriend. And she's also a very amazing jewelry artist, so. She actually used to work here for a while, but she left us. We're so sad. All right, so I've got my crystal points here. And they all have their little wire connections on there. And so we're going to go ahead and connect those to our little fan piece with jump rings. They're a little bit bigger than I want to use. Let's got something smaller in here. Isn't that crazy how you can have like hundreds of sizes of jump rings and never have the one you need? That one's going to be too small. Alright. Oh, here we go. That's the size I need. I want to use a 4mm on this. So I've used this to make a lot of different types of earrings. It's, like I said, one of my favorite components to use. So again, now we're going to open our jump ring. You always want to open it from side to side. You're never going to pull it apart. Let's see, figure out my order that I want to do these in. So that'll be my center one. Well, that's awful hard for you guys to see. Put this down here, maybe you can see it a little better. Well, a little bit. Just do that for now. Hopefully you guys can see it a little bit better. I do have quite a mess going on. I haven't cleaned it up since the last video. Normally I'd take some time to clean up before the video started, but today I had to be down in our shipping department and I was there right up until 4 o'clock, so I didn't really have much time to prep today like I normally would, but that's the way the bead rolls, right? Sorry, that was a really bad joke. All right, so now I'm going to connect my little pieces here with jump rings onto my connector. You can always wire wrap directly to your connector if you like, but I kind of like the extra movement that the jump rings add to a design. And I'm using a 4mm jump ring here. Again, you're going to open your jump ring from side to side. You just want to bend it open just enough that you can get your jump ring through the component that you're using. You don't want to misshape it if you can avoid that, because that just makes it hard to get it to go back round. Put a dark background. Let's see if I can find something. All right, let's try this. That's not too much better, but kind of makes my hands look like they're glowing. All right, now where did my other go? So now I've got two of my on there. Yeah, that's exactly how you clean up a bead mess. Yeah, it's hard with the autofocus camera on this iPad, sort of get the color balance right. Doesn't leave much room for adjusting. A lot better. Okay, good. So you can see how that's coming together. And we do have these components in gold as well. So if you did want to make a pair of earrings to match, you know, the necklace that we made on Wednesday, this guy here, then we do have it in gold. It also comes in copper. So go ahead and finish up this other one here. Ooh, I haven't had to spend a day in our shipping department for a while. My feet kind of hurt. Whenever I'm putting together a piece of jewelry, I always try and use the smallest jump ring that will fit for the design, just because you don't want the jump ring to sort of overtake what it is you're making. but I do like to have that extra link in there sometimes, just because it adds sort of some extra movement. And especially with earrings, it's nice to have that sort of fluttery effect. Which one do I want here? So I want to do... One more jump ring here. And now you can see. I love these crystals too. They're probably, like, if I had to pick a favorite bead that we carry, these would probably be it. So you can see how those are coming together. So now we've got to pick my favorite holiday colors. You know, you can't go wrong with the classic, like red and green. I like to do, actually, I'll show you a bracelet that I made a couple weeks ago. It's sitting right here on my desk. So it's a charm bracelet, and so I used the Scare-Based Green Pearls by Swarovski, some red crystals. I've got some clear crystals in there, and I also threw in some rose gold. I really like to, when I'm using Christmas colors, to have both silver and gold, because I think that just extra pop of color is really fun to play with. But I think you also, like, if you want to do something a little less traditional, not in the Christmas colors, but something that can maybe be worn the whole holiday season, going with some of like the icy colors and like the blues and grays and silvers and like gunmetal is also a really classic. It's a fun one. I love making these loaded charm bracelets. They take a lot of time, but when they're finished, they look so great. And one thing that's great about this bracelet is I used the TierraCast charm kit. And so it comes with like 10 different charms, all in different Christmas styles. So there's like a candy cane, a little snowman, super cute. So you can actually find this bracelet and the supply list, I believe. I think I put the supply list up there. And if not, I will go ahead and update that picture. But yeah, you can find the supply list and the photo on our Facebook page. You just have to scroll down a little bit and you'll be able to find it. This is from about a week ago on our Twitch page. All right, so now we need to add our ear wire. Kind of want to add another dangle on top of it though. I can find exactly what I'm looking for, but I've got something over here that'll work. So I've got these little baby tourmalated quartz guys, and I'm going to pick some that are on the clearer side. So the tourmalated quartz is like a quartz with like a black matrix through it. It's really pretty, but I want just the clear. So I'm going to be a little picky with what I grab out of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add another beaded link to the top here before I connect it to my ear wire. So for the ear wires I'm going to use are going to be these cute little shepherd's hooks. So if you're using these kind of earring wires, it is essential that you use an earring back. I have lost more earrings with this kind of earring wire than any other type of finding. So always, always, always wear an earring back. Don't lose your jewelry, especially not something that you've worked so hard to make. It's always very sad. So on this one, I'm going to wrap it directly to the component. So to do that, I'm going to get my loop started, and then I'm going to put it through the hole on the top of the earring component. You can see that. And I'm going to grab with my pliers right on the inside of the loop, and then I'm going to wrap that little tail around. And again, I'm doing like a messier wrap. Just because I think it goes with sort of the rusticness of the beads or of the crystal drops. Okay, now I'm going to add my bead. And I'm going to make another wrapped loop on the top. This would look really, really pretty in gold. I just happen to already have the silver fans up here, so that's why we're using that today. So I'm adjusting my loop so that they run opposite to each other, because I want, once I put the earring on the ear wire, I want it to hang forward. So you just go ahead and slip that on there, and then you're going to pinch that shut so that your piece doesn't fall away. So there you have one of your earrings made. It's still really hard to see with that glare. I will take a picture afterwards so that you can actually see the earrings up close, because that is kind of awful. Let me see if turning this light off will make a difference. Well, that didn't help too much. Oh well. So again, I'm going to start my loop. And then wrap that around. Trim off that little tail of wire. Right. Trim that up. And I'm going to try moving this black, so see if we can see this ear wire come on there a little bit better. Oh, there we go. It's not quite so fluorescent. Okay, so I've got my little connector on the top here. My little, see the loop there? I'm going to string that, whoop. String that through. Oh, I've got my loop facing the wrong way. So you're going to string that through like that, and then you're going to pinch your ear wire shut with your pliers. Fix up my connection here. All right, so now we've got our pair of earrings nice and finished. We'll go ahead and angle you up so we can try them on. You can let me know what you think. Decided it was a day for a bright pink lipstick. Ooh, that's a bad angle. Let's fix that. There we go. So there you go. What do you guys think? I really like these. I've actually made a couple pairs that are very similar to these. And these little components actually have 5 holes in them, so you can add more dangles in there if you wanted. But I think with the 3, it just looks really nice. All right. And they're actually, because these crystals are small and we used a pretty small, thin wire, they're very lightweight, so they're not, but they've got a lot of movement to them. They're super fun. These are a good everyday. Yeah. See, you can definitely see them. And they would look absolutely fabulous in gold. All right, so I'll go ahead and put the supply list for these up on in the comments just as soon as the video is over. I will also post a picture so you can see them finished. And yeah, we'll see you again next week. I will be on Twitch on Tuesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock. And I will be on Facebook on, let's see, Wednesday at 10:30 and Friday. Oh, Demi Lovato. Oh, thank you. She's very cute. And also like 10 years younger than me, so I'll take it. I do take that as a compliment. Thank you, Catherine. For recyclable hooks for the earrings. What do you mean by recyclable? I don't know anything about that. Recyclable hooks. I don't know. You can always send me a message too, and we can chat a little bit about it if you've got some questions. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and put up the supply list for these. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Tuesday on Twitch, Wednesday at 10 on Facebook, Thursday on Twitch, and Friday at 4. We'll have some more quick gift ideas for Christmas coming up. And yeah, so we'll see you again next week. Enjoy your weekend. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.